Hello, 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 hello. Managed to make it on time. How is everyone doing? Hello, Eddie. Nice to see you. So big game. I mean, I've won. Well, I think Liverpool is bigger on the weekend, but that's here. This is a huge month. Okay, so the teams are walking out. It's a huge game. Of course, you always want to do these ties away first. Like you don't really want to play these at home first. Boy, it does set us up nicely for the Liverpool on Saturday. Because for me, the Premier League's the biggest competition we're still in. So Right, here we go, about to kick off. Twitter up to date and everything. Simeone having a great time in the blue half of Manchester. Take the knee. Let's go, do not. He's got me a little bit off guard with this lineup, Pep. Of course, he was going to play Aki because Walker's suspended. I forgot about Walker being suspended when I did the match preview. He's back for the next one. Because he missed the 2 Dortmund games, got that stupid red card he picked up. And again, Gundogan playing in this game kind of makes sense. Because we are going to have a lot of the ball and, you know, Gundogan is going to open up the defence a little bit more, just like De Bruyne. It does make sense. I can't see him playing Gundogan against Liverpool though. I'd be very surprised if he played Gundogan and De Bruyne against Liverpool. I can't see it. He's more likely going to drop Foden in there and bring Bernardo back. In the moment, Bernardo's playing the false number 9 role. And so I was having to go with De Bruyne there, but I mean, that ball was never on. It's a shame Sterling's playing on the left. I think he would have been better on the right, but of course you're not going to play Mahrez on the left. Sterling just timed the long ball. I think we're going to see a lot of long balls in this game. Like we did against Burnley. I think that was a little practice match for this. Because of course Burnley sat back and defended. We played a lot of balls over the top, which worked. Actually, we did all right with it. Played a bit more direct, and I think we're going to do that in this game as well. Possibly against Liverpool too. You know, you try and hit them on the break, get behind them because they're going to push up on the halfway line. Liverpool as well, they like to play a high line. Aki's just about quick enough to get the ball. He's fouled, he's lucky there. Llorente was quick on him. Actually a goal kick, I think, as well. Aki did really well. If you hadn't given the free kick, it was a goal kick. De Bruyne and Mahrez played a lovely 1-2 on the right side there, but they were crowded. I think it was 4 Atletico players around them. Diagonal looking for Llorente again. Yeah, I'd agree with you. I think Aki probably is the weakest link in that defense. Well, I think Cancelo can get You know, I think you can have a good go at Cancelo too. I don't think Cancelo's good defensively. I think he's pretty poor. See, win a throw. In line with the Atletico box, although I think he's been given offside. Yeah, looks like it's offside. Definitely wasn't there though. Where's he taking this free kick? Looks like that Atletico time wasting already. But it's nothing we're not used to. You know, we expect that against any team that comes to us. That is a late tackle on Cancelo. Probably a yellow card already. Probably should be a yellow card already. Well, the ref's not giving a yellow. Surprised, because it was a late challenge on him. He was nowhere near the ball. I'm not even sure he tried to play the ball. Gonna be a first set piece. Gonna be a De Bruyne one. Defender got there first, but he flicked it across his own box and it's gonna go for a throw on the far side. Like Aki's gonna try and take quick. And he does. Gives it back to Rodri, just about keeps hold of it. And then Sterling does well to get it back to Laporte. And we're giving the ball away. João Felix is surrounded by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There were 5 City players. And just João Felix. What's going anywhere with that? Well, City are taking the time in this one, you know, and we can do. It's 180 minutes. It's not a 90-minute game. You know, it's over 2 legs. So we don't have to push anything. We know we're probably the better team. Oh, nice. Cancelo took a shot, it took a deflection. Nearly landed it, Gundogan and Sterling. But the defence just about get it away with De Bruyne steaming in as well on the edge of the box. It's going to be a throw in to see. Well, Cancelo wound up for the shot there. Aki wins the header. Now Sterling has it on the left-hand side. I want to see Sterling from Burnley game. I know it was only Burnley, but you know, you can only play against the team you're in front of. Rodgers diagonal towards Mahrez is cut on by Oblak. Looks it from the air. 9 minutes in, and yeah, I'd say it's gone exactly how I thought it would. City with all the ball. Atletico just happy to defend. Time wasting. Let's go have a throw in here. I think João Felix did really well there to win that. Stones touches it for Rodri. And then Aki has it on the left. Oh, that's a beautiful ball by Mahrez to De Bruyne, but it's too hard and goes out for a goal kick. It's a great ball though. Just a little bit less on it. De Bruyne would have had that in the box. I don't think he would have got a shot away. Defender went with him. Yeah, good defending as well. Another long ball. Laporte this time. Nice cushion headed to Rodri. Gives it back to Stones, who gives it to Laporte. Gives it to Rodri. And he's probably going to give it back to... I think it's Taki. Now Sterling has it on the left. He gives it inside to Rodri on the halfway line. He goes diagonal to Cancelo. You can't watch it, that's a shame. I hope we have a good game too. Nice to drop in and say hi. It's a big game, isn't it? I think we need a good lead going into the second leg. I'd like to be 2 goals up going into the second leg. It's a great ball in by Cancelo to Gundogan, but he doesn't get on the end of it. Sterling has it on the left now. Got 2 players with him. Gives it back. Ooh. De Bruyne has the edge of the box. His shot's blocked. Corner. So De Bruyne won it ahead of Sterling. He took a shot. Ooh. It looked like it was going in. Maybe Gundogan would have blocked it as well. Could have come off him. It was a tough one. It looked like he was going on target though. And of course, De Bruyne's found his goal scoring form at the moment, which is nice. We need him to start scoring goals. Mahrez with the corner, and the header by Laporte is well wide. Goal kick. Goal kick. Not a bad header though. I mean, he was going backwards. He got quite a bit of power on it, just no accuracy. Yeah, we do need a good score. I want to see us score goals as well, because if we're playing Liverpool on Saturday, and if we get a couple of goals in this game, it gives us a little bit of momentum going into that. Because the one thing I said about the Sporting game when it was 0-0, of course we won the first like 5-0, but I wanted us to score goals because I knew Palace would be tough to break down, and it proved to be the case. We didn't score against them, which turns out to be a pretty decent result with Palace smashing Arsenal yesterday. Looks like we did it really well. 0-0. And we should have won that game. Bernardo had great chances. Ref's giving a corner. I tell you what, Bernardo saying it's a pen. They're probably going to check it on VAR. I tell you what, Sterling went past 3 Atletico players there. Sterling did brilliantly there, and he turned in, not foul. Close, I tell you. That was nearly a pen. Nearly a pen. But corner's probably the right result. I think he just did enough cocaine to get the ball ahead of Bernardo. Corner from Mahrez again. At least we're not taking these stupid short corners that go nowhere. And here's Mahrez again on the left. He's gonna... Should have crossed it in first time. Takes a touch. Here's Gundogan now, who does put it in the box. Back post towards Stones. Wins his header. Goal kick. Nice to see City being nice and physical against them as well. People don't give us enough credit for that, because we can be physical. It is that penalty chance again. Here we go. Oh, he does get the ball. I mean, it takes Bernardo, but he probably does enough to touch that. It's close. I can see why Bernardo's claiming a pen, because he hits Bernardo first and then gets the ball. That'd be harsh, that though. It would be a really harsh pen. But we've started really brightly, which is nice. Here we're pressing them now. All Black's going to go long. Stones wins the header. Gives it to Mahrez. Rodri. De Bruyne. Oh, passing is crisp as well. One-touch football. Yeah, Palace are playing really well. And I knew Palace would be tough anyway, because when they beat us at the Etihad, I mean, it was frustrating. I was there. I hated it. Because they deserved it as well, Palace, that game. I thought they were better than us. Particularly in that first half. We were awful defensively. But look at the teams we've not beat this season. We've not beat Southampton, apart from the FA Cup. We drew with them twice in the league. Got beat by Palace and then drew with them at their ground. That's probably where the league's going to be lost. the teams that you probably normally expect us to beat. Because you look at the other games, Chelsea beat them twice, United beat them twice. Okay, we got beat by Tottenham twice. It is what it is. That can go either way, I think. I still think we should have played for the draw after we scored the second against Tottenham when Mahrez put that penalty in. Why we went for the win and then got done on the counter, I don't know. Gundogan turned nicely there, gives it to De Bruyne, gives it back to Rodri. Went for Cancelo, but Cancelo pushed itself like a bit further up. Throw in. Well, Palace, yeah, I mean, Palace always give us a good game, don't they? We've always struggled against them, particularly at their ground. They're the ones that ended that winning run. Is it 2017, 18? Whenever it was. Pep's second season. When we drew 0-0 over their ground. And that was Ederson saving a last minute penalty as well, I think. Pretty sure that's what happened. Sure, Ederson saved a last minute penalty. Keep that 0-0. Was it Ederson in goal for us then? Might have been Bravo, I don't even know. Couldn't have been Bravo, he was bloody useless. But Palace always play well against us. The Beals at home as well a couple of years ago, didn't they, when Townsend scored that screamer, which for me was goal of the season. I can't remember who won it. I think maybe Salah won it that year. It might have been that Tottenham goal that when they won against Liverpool before Salah won them the game. But that Townsend volley, what a goal. Again, I was right behind and I collapsed when it went in. It was a great goal. But yeah, you look at the teams we've not beat this season, you can probably say the season's going to be lost there. Like, I'm not feeling overly confident about Liverpool on Saturday. But when you want to get 1 point against Palace in 2 games and you're getting 2 points against Southampton in 2 games, you know, you probably shouldn't be winning the league. That through ball to De Bruyne was so close. It's Mahrez now on the edge of the box on the right. He's going to give it all the way back to Stones though. Him and Laporte just having a nice little passing exchange. Now De Bruyne has it. Puts into the box. But with Bernardo in there on his own against 3 Atletico defenders, he ain't winning that. Rodri does really well there. Didn't have the pace, but he had the strength to get the ball on the line there. Oh, Cancelo goes inside one defender, gives it outside the other to Mahrez. Puts it in the box. Oh, and the defender missed. Bernardo missed it. The defender missed it. And Gundogan had just took his eye off it and it went past him. And All Black smothers it. That was closer. Cancelo there took 2 Atletico players out of the game. A good cross. Gundogan is so unlucky there. Oh, Gundogan does touch it. I think it's just the fly of the ball that caught him off guard. It's all say this though. Like, Atletico haven't had an attack yet. They've just sat here. I think they're looking for a 0-0. But we are opening up and we are creating chances. We've not had any shots. But we're getting in the right positions. De Bruyne's pass then for Bernardo was almost perfect. De Bruyne's wanting a goal there. He's getting into the box as much as possible. Now here's Aki halfway inside there. Let's go half. He gives it to Gundogan. Gives it back to Aki. He's going to give it to De Bruyne. The place just stood still at the moment. Nothing's happening. Ball pass from Rodri. Gets lucky. Falls to Stones. Diagonal ball to Sterling, who is going to control it. Then give it back to De Bruyne. We went for the return pass to Sterling, but it wasn't on. He didn't make the run. Yeah, I don't like Sterling on the left. He's much better on the right. He was brilliant against Burnley. I don't know, it would be a good result for them. I don't know, it's not a bad result for us either, because again, I think we're the better team. And I think we've been better away from away from home this season than at home. I've not really liked many of our home performances this season, but away I think we've been brilliant. Yeah, we've had some big results at home and we've won games, but I don't think we've been at our best. But away from home, we can grind out them results. I don't want to be too fussed about drawing this game, but obviously you kind of want, like I said, I want us to score goals. I want that momentum for the Liverpool game on Saturday. Although again, he's going to swap it, isn't it? Kazaki's going to come out of that team, and I expect Gundogan to come out of the team. Maybe Sterling comes out as well. He's not going to play Bernardo, Sterling, and Mahrez. He's going to bring Foden in because Foden's got the energy, and Foden does really well against Liverpool. Got a good record against them, hasn't he, recently? He's going to play Foden number 9, which is a mistake. He should play him on the left. If he plays him on the left, he might play Bernardo at number 9, but he's going to drop out where Gundogan is. Unless he brings Jesus on. He should be playing Jesus more. I feel like Pep's not... That ball nearly made it to Mahrez. We got a corner from it. Here's our short corners. These usually don't go too well for us. Bernardo gives it to Gundogan, who smashes it over. Well, we've had a shot. And it's well over. About 30 yards out, 25, 30 yards out, and it's just leaning back. Not even close. It is so far wide, and it is so far over. I wouldn't even class it as a shot. Like a FIFA clearance, that, when you're in your own box. Just press circle, just kicks it. It is like watching us against Burnley at the moment. Exactly how I would describe this game. Gone the same way there, not trying to put pressure on the ball. They're letting us get halfway inside their own third. Sterling's just out there on the left on his own, like so much space every time. Oh, here's the counter, Zhao. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 City players, and he's the only. And he still gets inside the box. Cancelo did dirty there. Ah, you see, how many times have I said that about Cancelo? He wins the ball from João Felix in the box, good tackle, he keeps it in, then he dummies it and loses the attack, closing him down in our own box. Runs with it for 20 yards and then plays a piss poor pass. And I've said it so many times about him, he does so well, and then his final product is so bad. Okay, he's fucked it there. He's fucked it. And again, another reason why he's not a defender. He poor positioning, he mistimed the bounce. And we got lucky there. Sterling held up the ball really, really well there. Wins the free kick, he did good. Yeah, he's being gridlock at him. A blatant foul. But Sterling did really well. And there we go. The entire Atletico Madrid team camped on their own box again. Letting we got all 4 defenders pushing halfway inside their half. No one's on the halfway line. We've all just pushed right past that. Cancelo pushed up, leaves his man, and here he comes again. Stones gets stood up. Rodri tracks back really well. Rodri's fouled. Rodri did really well there as well. Now let's go try like stand to get them counter attacks. Concentration's gone a little bit, especially on that right side. And of course our defense there, they don't really have any pace. So once they're behind, they're behind. Not like we got Walker bailing them out. Yeah, 25 minutes and it's been a really dull game. No shots on target. We've been the better team. And we've had all the ball as you'd expect, but just when we're about to get a half opening, it just gets shut again. I think Mahrez and Sterling need to go find the ball. They need to come in, drop back a little bit. Because you're hardly stretching Atletico now because they don't actually go any wider than the edge of their box. If you look at their fullbacks. Laporte does really well, and there's Cancelo on the ball. Gives it to Mahrez. Gives it back to Cancelo. Looks for Sterling back post. It's a poor cross. Doesn't beat the first man. I could see what he was doing though, because Sterling was gone then back post. He was. If that found it to him, I don't know what he would have done with it, but he would have had the ball. Would have probably just volleyed it first time. Don switches it. Sterling controls it. But again, he's got 3 Atletico players going straight out to him. It's another switch to Cancelo. That was one dummy and a piss poor pass again. Again. His footwork is so good and he's so good on the ball, and then his passing. It's twice in the last 10 minutes. He does so well. And the idea is perfect, but the execution's so poor. If he can work on that game, on that part of his game, his passing and his shooting, because he doesn't score enough goals for the amount of shots he has. I think he's had the most shots of any City player this season. I think he's only got like 1 goal or 2 goals. Bernardo had 3 City players on his left there. He had Gundogan, De Bruyne, and he had Sterling on his left. And he tried to take it past the defender, and he should have just gave it. Laporte should have given it to Mahrez here on the right hand side. He was gone. He was calling for it and everything. Here's Roger. He gives it to him. And he has got loads of space here, Mahrez. He can size up this defender. He goes past him. He's in the box. Oh, and the pass to De Bruyne just cut out. Well defended. That was so close, that again. Yeah, we get these half chances and they just get shut. And Cancelo runs back and wins it. Now here's Zaki on the left. I don't know why he's one of the furthest forward here. Runs straight into trouble and loses the ball. Bernardo rushes the defenders. Goes back to Oblak. Takes it long. Straight out of play. Sterling got past his man, but he got back and defended really well, and it's going to corner. Good effort though. Okay, pushing in the box. Savage is just staring at Aki out. Not even looking anywhere near the box, just staring at Aki. Or cross anyway. Doesn't beat the first man. Gundogan gives it back out to Brian. Whips in 6-yard box, but straight to All Black. Again, no forward. I mean, Aki and Laporte were there, but without forward. Because I think a forward would have won that penalty spot. See, throw again. And it's found its way all the way back to Edison. 31 minutes gone. And it's been the same thing. The entire City team moving into the half. Up than Edison, he's probably about halfway between halfway line and the goal. And yeah, just a lot of passing between the back four. A lot of diagonals. But then final balls are just not coming off. They did really well to beat that press because De Bruyne nearly had it. Aki wins that header. She does not, but it's a City throw in anyway because everyone missed it. Atletico was saying Aki touched it. In fairness, I did think he might have touched it then. But whatever, I don't care. We got the ball. It looked like it came off Aki last, but I'm not going to complain. His Gundogan gives out left to Sterling, cuts inside. See, if he was on the right, then he had that same position. He just hit the byline and cross it. But here he's had to cut in. Rodgers hits it from distance, straight into defender. I think it's another shot for the stats, though. Makes it look like we've had another chance than we actually have. Ball on wide to Mahrez. Plays it to Cancelo, but defender again. Really well done there. And De Bruyne fouls him. Now Felix turned De Bruyne. Yeah, he turned him. You could see why Simeone is asking for a yellow card, but I mean, I agree. De Bruyne's on a yellow card as well. Can't miss De Bruyne for the second leg. I don't think the referee knew what happened there because it looked like it went out. We've had 71% possession and 5 shots. They've had 29% possession and 0 shots. Roger played us into a little bit of trouble there, but we did. Jesus, that's a big hit to Edison. Lucky he's good on the ball. He controlled that really well. Gives it to Laporte. And then immediately the Atletico Madrid players are running back to their own half. Begins to lose it. if we can get a goal before half time here. Of course, you can say that the possession and our attacking intent deserves a goal compared to them. But we've not really done anything special. Liverpool are 2-0 up. So Liverpool are walking their game against Benfica, you should expect. So for once, we get past the defence. Mahrez plays a beautiful ball to Cancelo on the right-hand side, who hits it first time into the box. Ball ends up in the 6-yard box with overlap because the closest City player is, I think, Sterling, right on the other end of the box. Nobody went. And then Cancelo, poor control. And it means a throw into Atletico on the halfway line. Bernardo keeps hold of the ball really well. Stones with a poor pass out wide to Cancelo. He tried to play ahead of him for him to run onto, so he was already attacking the box, but Cancelo was on his heels. So he was never going to make it. But we need to play better than this against Liverpool. Some nice passing from Atletico there. They got out really well from that press. That was like 6-7 one-touches to get out. And then suddenly they've got 3-on-3, but he's offside. They did really well with Atletico there on that left-hand side. They tore us apart. And that's one of the things. Yeah, look at that. They had 3-on-3, but all three were offside. Good defensive line. We're going to have to do better than that against Liverpool again, because they'll hit us on the break a lot, Liverpool. Poor pass from De Bruyne. Mahrez waited for it instead of going to it, so it's cut out. Got a chance to break there. And don't forget as well, this is an Atletico Madrid team who are not great at keeping clean sheets in La Liga. You know, they've conceded quite a few goals this season. More than you'd expect them to. But they are also the second joint highest scorers, I think, along with Barcelona. Going behind Real Madrid. But the games are more open than you'd... Oh, for the love of God. Cancelo keeps it in, though. He tried a 1-2 with De Bruyne, but De Bruyne gave it back to where he stood and Cancelo had gone. Like he was running. But he managed to recover in time. And again, the one time we get behind, that's twice now. This time it's Cancelo to De Bruyne, who puts into the box first time, and there's not a single City player in the box. Not a single one. Look at this. Yeah, it's on Gundogan in the box. No one else, absolutely nowhere near the ball. Roger gives it back to Edison. Nothing, we're going to restart from there. He plays it to Stones. Cancelo plays the ball over the top for De Bruyne, who does control it. He's sandwiched between two Atletico players. He's claiming a penalty. Referee doesn't give anything. Of course, it's going to go to VAR, but I mean, it just looked like a... It didn't look like a foul to me. And of course, the obvious defending team gets the free kick shortly after. It's just a poor touch from De Bruyne. Nah, it slips, I think. Not foul. Referee's telling him to stop time wasting. He's not going to book him till the 95th minute anyway. We see it all the time in the head-to-head. Referees go on about time wasting and they don't do anything. Then one of our players time wastes for 3 minutes. And we get booked. Roger gets lucky there. Rebound falls to him. Ron gives out wide to Morris. He should be aiming for the byline there because he's got 3 Atletico Madrid players around him, but they're on his left, and instead of going to the right, goes back in. Yeah, look how deep Atletico Madrid are. My word. And as soon as he loses the ball, he runs back 20 yards straight away to his own area. Another poor pass from Rodri. This time Bernardo cuts it out. Referee doesn't give the free kick. I think Bernardo was looking for it. Cancelo has to win that header. Does. And it falls to Mahrez, who gives it to the pot. Aki should have given it out left. De Bruyne's got on the left for some reason there. Stones hits it from about 25 yards and straight over. Or hit. Slices right across it. This kind of game screams out for Grealish. It's the one who's going to carry the ball forward and can hold it up. Bernardo's unlucky there. Got past one defender, but couldn't get past the second. And it's going to be a throw for Atletico, who are probably going to... None of them going towards the ball. They're just waiting for half time. Ball pass from Rodri. That's the third ball pass he's made in the last few minutes. I want to say City running out of ideas. It's just that Atletico don't give you anything, do they? They just... Atletico trying not to lose rather than try and win. De Bruyne took it off Sterling there. It was nice nearly. Again, last defender. Again, I wouldn't call it... Not desperate defending. But it looks desperate defending at times. But how many times have we said it this season? These are the teams we struggle against. And I think, I'm not saying it's all down to not having a striker, but it doesn't help. And that's it, half time. They are just not. So, I mean, what can we take out from that game? Probably nothing so far. It's exactly how we thought it would go. And let's go here not to get beat. I mean, the one good thing you can say is that we're not putting in a lot of energy in this game, really. Liverpool are 2-0 up. Yeah, nothing to shout home about. Nothing to get excited about. Boring game. Makes me glad I've not been going to the Champions League games this season. But again, it's exactly how we thought it'd be. And I don't know if Atletico plan to play differently at their ground, because we're not going to play any differently. What they're trying to do, snatch a 1-0 win? I mean, a 1-0 win, their only shot at goal in the 90th minute. It's going to be a hell of a performance from them, isn't it? It's going to be a great result. It'd be a great result for us. We managed it on them. And like I said, the saving grace in this one at the moment is that we're not really putting in that much effort. But it also doesn't fill you with confidence going into the Liverpool game on the weekend, knowing that we can't break these down, because we're not really creating anything. Defensively, we've been quite poor at times. Cancelo likes to lose concentration. His passing's a bit off. I mean, his final product at times is poor. highlights on at the moment, and I mean, what highlights? I mean, Michael Richards called it there, so wasteful. Just looking at that Cancelo thing again, he does so well to sell the dummy, but the defender on his backside, but then the pass is poor. The 2 times we actually have got past him on that right hand side, and crosses have come into the box, it's just gone straight to Oblak because no City player's gone in with it. Of course, Liverpool winning 2-0. I mean, Benfica shouldn't cause them any problems. That should be Liverpool through to the semis already at half time. Could put phone on charge. Well, that kick out looks good. Dark chocolate. Mint dark chocolate. Love that. The worst case scenario here is that we actually concede a goal. Because we're not creating anything. I can't really see us scoring either. It's hard to see where this goal's coming from. No one's creating anything. No one's risking anything. Neither one of our creators is pretty much doing nothing at number 9. I don't think Sterling's effective on the left like he is on the right. Mahrez is on. I've only seen him take on the defense once. But I mean, with the whole Atletico Madrid team back there, once you get past one, you got another 8 to go. Some of our crosses have been poor. Just watching the Liverpool goals now. A good goal that. Alexander-Arnold to Diaz. A great goal. thing is, you can't even see them making any changes. The only person I can think, well, I think really should have probably played in this game. I think he would have done better than what Sterling's managing on the left, because Sterling's not creating anything and nothing's going through him anyway. Most of the attacks are going down the right hand side to Mahrez. So I mean, I don't see why you don't play Grealish in this game. And then the other one for me, bring Foden on, but again, who do you take off? You'd have to say bring Bernardo off, and if you want to keep him on, you're going to have to take Gundogan off. But Gundogan gives us another very creative player in that midfield, along De Bruyne. So it's not all going through just him. And Palace doing good. Palace are a good team. Palace are a very good team. I think Vieira's doing a great job. And I said it in the match preview before the game that I think Vieira should be considered for manager of the season. I think he's got Palace playing really well. And they've done us twice this season. And they deserved it as well. They deserved to beat us at the Etihad. I was at that game and I hated it. I hated it so much. They were better than us in that first half. Our defensive work was shocking. They deserved to beat us there. We probably should beat them at their ground. Bernardo missed two open nets pretty much. But it is what it is. And they had chances to win it as well. They had some couple of good breaks. But Vieira's doing a great job at Palace. They battered Arsenal yesterday and deservedly as well. Arsenal were poor. So if you're looking at the result from yesterday when Palace beat Arsenal 3-0, 0-0. Good result against them. It's a shame they're not playing Liverpool anytime soon. We'll give them a good game. What time did I get up? Oh, I think I was up at 7 to be fair. Well, second hour's about to get underway. And here we go again. I just don't see us scoring in this game. We're just not doing very well. And I said disaster. If Madrid score and they manage to get a 1-0 win, worst case scenario, he's got to be well offside. Come on, you knew he's offside. Just give the... Because can you really see Atletico Madrid doing anything different in this half? I can't see them. They're not going to attack us. They're just going to sit back again, try and stop us from scoring. And that's why I think, and I said it in the match preview as well, we needed an early goal, because an early goal would have stopped them from doing this all the way through the match. Would it give us a bit more space in between the midfield and their defence? But I also think we only really hit second gear in that first half. We weren't at our fluid best. We weren't giving it everything. I think Mahrez and Sterling need to come in a little bit as well to receive the ball, not just keep hugging them touch lines. It's a corner. Well, that's a good move. Ball went left. De Bruyne, he gives it inside to Gundogan. He turns first time in the box. Hits it. I think the defender gets a touch on it. It's great, controlled by Gundogan. Yeah, defender gets a touch to it. And then Sterling tried to get on the end of it, but couldn't. Short corner. These usually don't go anywhere for us. And indeed, it goes nowhere for us. Oh my god, he had the goal breaking now. I tell you what, Gundogan did brilliantly there. Gundogan was fantastic. Gundogan ran back 70 yards to stop Griezmann having a one-on-one with Edison. But again, short corner, and I've said it so many times this season. Why these short corners? Because they rarely work out for us. And I've seen teams break on us so many times from them. Gundogan was so good there. Didn't even know Griezmann was playing, if I'm honest. We'll play Gundogan. But it shows you how fine the margins are. No, Aki takes his eye off the ball, miscontrols it. There's no need to follow him there from Roger. Roger's pulling a Koke there in the halfway line. When he's got Mahrez up with him, tackling him. No need to do it. He wasn't going anywhere. Even Mahrez has got his hands up saying, don't do it. He didn't need to do it. Aki got really lucky there. We get a throw in, but Aki just trying to run the ball out and it wasn't going out. We get another corner. This time, don't take it short. Just put it in the box. I'd rather you just put it in the box. And he takes it short. Mahrez gets it in the box. Doesn't beat the first man. Comes back out to Mahrez. Tries again. Doesn't beat the first man again. The real shocking crosses from Mahrez. And they're breaking, and now they've got 3-on-2. Their first shot of the game, straight at Edison. There we go. They're going to try and snatch it, aren't they? Atletico. And again, these counters, better teams like Liverpool, they will destroy us at the weekend. De Bruyne tries to go past his man and fails. And now Atletico have it again. Push up to the halfway line. Mahrez is playing a lot more in now, and it looks like Sterling's gone into the middle, and Bernardo's gone out left. One of the changes that happened at halftime. I'd agree with that. I don't think Sterling was doing anything on that left-hand side. Bernardo has a little bit more luck. At least he's left-footed, so we can get some crosses in. But they need to cut inside. Mahrez wins the free kick, and I thought that was a good tackle, me. The Atletico players surround the referee, should expect. Looked like a good tackle. It was. Yeah, we got the ball. I thought you did. Good tackle. Only just got the ball, but you got it. Looks like Mahrez is probably going to take it. Like 30 yards out, 35 yards. I don't think De Bruyne or Mahrez could put that in from there. Now them have the power, or there's the bend on it. Cancelo's lining it up as well there. I mean, Cancelo could just hit it. But if Cancelo hits it, it's just going to go up. It's not going to bother coming down. Who's taking it? Looks like it's Mahrez going to take it. Nah, De Bruyne's taking it. They try FIFA move. So they passed it short to Gundogan on the edge of the box. He plays it first down to Mahrez, gets touched to it. Defender wipes him out. And now we're about 20 yards out. So we've got about 10 yards forward. And it's dead center of the goal as well. This is a better position to have a free kick. And it could be either Mahrez or De Bruyne. They are both capable of scoring these. Gundogan as well. I mean, take your pick out the three of them. Looks like it's De Bruyne again. And Oblak. Well, I still saw now as well. He's not comfy with the wall. I think it probably suits Mahrez this. Bend into Oblak's right hand side. De Bruyne went low to Oblak's left. I think if Oblak had taken a step, but he hadn't, he just stood his ground. That's good goalkeeping. It'll be the last time I'll leave there. That food delivered, which is more exciting than this game. Although that's picked up a bit in the second half with Atletico actually trying to do something. Ball touch leaves Maris with the ball. Gotta be a yellow, that ref. Ref, it's gotta be a yellow, because if he plays the ball through, De Bruyne was gone then. The one chance we had to get behind the defence, because we were breaking. Brings him down and the ref doesn't give a yellow. Another nice little free kick. He took it quick to Sterling. Hits it first time on his left, but well wide. Yeah, again, no one going in. I mean, the closest one is that John Stones. No one kept up with him. Well, I mean, trying something different, these free kicks, instead of just putting him in the box. Bernardo didn't even try and go for the ball then. He just jumped instead of man. But let's go bring in 3 players on the hour mark. Now Pep needs to make changes as well. I know he doesn't like making changes. And he's the one going on about we need 5 changes every match. But when we have them, he doesn't use them. Maybe he's thinking that nothing's really going wrong. But nothing's going right really either. Cancelo again. He gets past one. Crosses too deep, but we win a corner. Better from Cancelo. That's what you need. And that's what our wingers should be doing, but they don't do that because they have to cut inside all the time with the ball. Gonna be a De Bruyne corner. Don't like he's taking this one shot. No, he's not. Got near post. Gundogan wins the header, but doesn't get enough on him to reach De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva takes João Felix up. He's starting to get up. I think he slipped. Yeah, Bernardo slipped. It's a foul, but he slipped. Could do nothing about it. And here's the 3 change by Atletico. They'll take their time doing it. Koke's going off for De Paul. And that's just a like-for-like swap, isn't it? Griezmann's going off. Again, I didn't even know he was playing. He's pretty decent. He'll cause us a few problems if he gets up there. On you. I think them changes are pretty good for Atletico. I think they're going to be a bit more dangerous going forward. A bit more energy. Total attempts, we've had 9. They've had 1. And yet we've both just had 1 on target. They've had 1 shot on target. We've had 9 shots, 1 shot on target. Not good enough. People really think we're going to be battering Liverpool on Saturday. De Bruyne's cross is too deep and it goes out for a goal kick. Well, 61 minutes gone. Still 0-0. It's been a bit more eventful this half because Atletico have actually tried to score a couple of times. But we're not doing anything. We're not creating anything. Our crossing's been bad. Our final pass has been poor. You know, I think Phil coming on's a good move. Sterling has done nothing this game. He's not really seen much of the ball. He's been completely ineffective. I don't mind seeing Foden on for him. I think I'd swap Mahrez as well. I think I'd take Sterling and Mahrez off here and bring Jesus and Foden on a bit more energy. No, different players. Put Jesus in the middle, Foden on that left, Bernardo on the right. Try that. De Bruyne tries to go. And we've got a goal kick out of that, luckily. We're just not playing quick enough. Like, we're not getting the ball forward. I know. Corner. I mean, he took Sterling out, but Sterling's got to be stronger there. It was just coming together, really. Yeah, it looks shoulder, maybe. Yeah, Sterling needs to be stronger there. It's not foul. But it is a corner, which will probably hit the first man. It's going to be Mahrez taking this one. Referee telling someone to stop it. I think he's yelling. I don't think he's yelling at Aki because it's two of them marking Aki and neither of them are watching the ball. Laporte wins the head and it's just over. I think he jumped too soon. It looked like he got underneath it. It was a good corner for once. He jumps too soon. Just a little bit. Yeah, he just jumped a little too early then, got underneath it. Good chance though. It's nice to see us actually winning headers and corners. Nice. Well, oh my god. We force them into an error and then we just give them the ball back. Oh. Get up, you idiot. Let's go breaking quick here. They've actually got 1, 2, 3, 4. They've got 5 players forward here. On back post, Aki's there. He heads it directly into the air. De Bruyne gets back, doing his defensive duties, hawks it clear. Only as far as the halfway line. That's a great ball out wide as well. Roger read that really well across. I can see what Gundogan was trying to do. It went to Sterling, held it up nicely. He gave it to Gundogan, who hit it first time towards De Bruyne on his left. But it was just overhit. Goes to defender. And that's an unforced error from Atletico Madrid. So a few errors from both teams. Bit messy in them 2 minutes. And here we come. Here comes the changes. Here's Jesus and Foden. See if he does take Mahrez and Sterling off here. See if he listens to me. Might have to stream up. See what he does. But he's got to put Jesus in the middle. He's got to put Foden on that left. Although he's bringing... I think he's bringing Grealish on as well. I'd probably take Gundogan off, I'm afraid to say. I probably would. Because I think we're going to need Bernardo. Bernardo's not done anything up front, but he never really does. But his energy in midfield is going to be key, I think, going into the end of this half. Benfica have got a goal back against Liverpool. Interesting. And then Sterling jumps on the floor again. It was great play. Gundogan gives it inside to De Bruyne. He plays the first time to Sterling, who really should be running onto that and hitting that first time, but instead he jumps on the floor. Gets nothing. But if he stayed on his feet, does he make it? Maybe not. I don't think he was strong enough. I think the defender had got back in time and just muscled him off it. Mahrez actually running ahead of him in the box. Crazy. Here come the changes. He's making 3 forward changes. Honestly, I'd take our front 3 off. They've been poor. Sterling's been poor. I mean, defender takes him down, but again, it's to the shoulder. He's just not strong enough. So Jesus comes on for Sterling. Grealish is on. Yeah, he's taking all the front 3 off. Good. I'm glad. They've been poor, the 3 of them. Oh, I didn't see him. He took Bernardo off. No, he took Gundogan off. Yeah, he made the changes I said. Took Gundogan off. Dropped Bernardo back. Grealish taken out immediately. And that's a yellow. Grealish taken out very, very quickly there. His first touch of the ball just gets wiped out. Nowhere near the ball. He's just saying hello to Grealish as soon as he's on the pitch. At least Pep's made the changes early as well this time. He's not waiting till like 10 minutes till the end or 5 minutes till the end. Where does he put Jesus here? He's put Jesus in the middle. Good, 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 good. Looks like Foden's on the right. Yeah, Foden's on the right. Grealish in the left. Oh, it's a goal. It's a beautiful goal as well. And it's Foden. It's Foden that's done it. Straight away, gets on the ball, turns, plays it through. Beauty in De Bruyne first time underneath the goalkeeper. But yeah, it's a goal. And it's Foden. Oh, it's such a good pass as well. Look at that. Collects it, turns through the defender's legs. De Bruyne. Great goal. It's a great goal, honestly. And it's Foden that created it. Because Foden was not messing about there. And now we can just ease up a little bit. We don't have to worry so much. And this is a good result for us. Going away to Atletico Madrid with a lead is a good result because they have to do what they're not fond of, which is attack. And we will hit them on the break a few times. The more they open up, the more dangerous it's going to be. Stones saw Jesus make the run, not Jesus, saw Cancelo make the run then, but didn't give it him. He has done this time. Poor pass though. The first time he saw him and didn't give it him, the second time was a shocking pass. Got too much on it. But yeah, Rodri into Foden. Oh, it's such a good goal. Foden saw the run of, who was that, Cancelo again. Defender got touched and it goes out for a corner. It was a good idea though. Corner's not a bad one, it's headed away. At least it got past the first man this time. Cancelo goes back to Edison. Who's out left to Grealish. And one thing we're good at is keeping hold of the ball. We're good at passing, we're good at slowing things down. We can do that now. I don't be too worried about getting a second in this game. It's just going in with a lead to their ground. Of course, getting a second goal is huge and it would be a fantastic result. But I don't think we necessarily need it. De Bruyne saw the run from Jesus. It was just... They're so strong though, Madrid, defensively. Like, they're so physical. See, De Bruyne there tackles him. He gets the ball. He does. He kicks the ball. Of course, the Madrid player's going to milk it for all it's worth. De Bruyne gets the ball. It's a fair tackle. Actually, it's not. He did foul him. But what he did do, De Bruyne, as soon as he goes down, he turns to the referee. He does it all the time. He turns to the referee and was like, with his hands out, already complaining before the free kick's given. It's a clear sign to the referee that it's going to be a foul if you do that. Aki needs to win that header. And he does. It's a throw into it. Let's go. 15 minutes to go. Aki puts out for another throw. I think City are claiming for offside there, but Aki was clearly playing him on. Look how deep Aki is there. It's going to be another Atletico throw. Grealish did well to cut it out, but then he tried to go past the defender, well, the attacker for some reason. We kind of got away with that one. And it's another throw. Jesus gets in the way this time. Now De Bruyne. You can't get past Koke. Not Koke, who's that? Koke's gone off. He's given a free kick for that. That is mental. Look at him rolling on the floor. Get up, you clown. He didn't do anything wrong. Referee still having a nightmare. Oh, here we go. Here's the danger. The poor watches it all the way and gets a good head on it. It's going to go out for another throw in though. Let's go put us under pressure. We can ride this out for the next couple of minutes. Liverpool is still winning 2-1. Okay, heads it away. Oh my god, can someone tell him to get up? Oh my god. Spent so much time on the floor. Taking an elbow. Get up, you idiot. I mean, he's holding his face, then he's holding his chest. He's got to make up his mind. De Bruyne runs himself into trouble. Ake let him get that crossing, then Ake did not go with that. Game's very open now. So if we get a second here, looking for it, you know, we're going to put us in good position for the second leg. Foden falls, but gets back up quick enough. Now Cancelo has it. Foden again. The shame Mack is left footed because he could have just hit that. De Bruyne's on the left here. Got no one to aim at though in the box. There's only Jesus and both Let's Go plays. He was never going to win it. But De Bruyne wins the header. De Bruyne working hard. And De Bruyne's hugging that left touchline there. Now Bernardo goes past one. Gives it to Foden. Gets past this man. Gets past the second. De Bruyne tried to pass it in. He should have just hit it. And then Foden gives it back post to Jesus, but it's too hard. Foden, though, he went past two players like there was nothing there. Past one. In the box. Past the second. Cuts it back. Falls to De Bruyne trying to place it as usual. Yeah, he hit it with his heel, really. He should have just hit it with volley. As hard as he could at the goal. João Felix got off. More energy and pace up front for them. Lamar. So you forced them all the way back there into their own half, which is nice for the ball. You're keeping the ball well, though. Grealish wins it well, and then he's fouled. Grealish hasn't done much since coming on, but he has won a couple of important free kicks. And Bernardo's popping up everywhere now he's in his usual position, which is where he should always be. You should never blame number 9. It's crazy. I think I'm going to have to start talking about Foden and how he's probably one of the first on the score team sheet. I don't think you can drop him. He's just kicked the ball at Grealish there. He just kicked the ball at his face. He did. He booted the ball at his face there. Pep's trying to calm down because he knows that we're in front. We don't need to get him on now. So he fouls Grealish. Then he boots the ball in his face, point blank. No need for it. There's no need for it. We just got to keep our heads. There's only 7 minutes to go and injury time. Just keep our heads. We don't need to do anything stupid. We don't need any unnecessary bookings or sendings off. We're winning the tie at the end of the day. Cancelo slips, and here comes Lamar now for... Bernardo does really well to get back, and that means Rodri can get the foot in and tackle him. Grealish nearly controls the ball. Unlucky. Jesus is a fucking idiot. They're yelling at the referee in his face. Why when we're winning? Fucking idiots. So stupid. Barely played this season. And just starts screaming at the referee in his face. Oh, well done. Now Jesus can't play in the second leg. What a moron. Absolute moron. He's stupid. So unnecessary, that booking. And for what? I could place it down the line for Grealish on the left, but pass was never on it. No, he gives it to De Bruyne. De Bruyne just hits it then, he has well over, not even close. Again, for De Bruyne there, leaning back. No need for it. He did the right thing though, with shooting. I would have done the same thing, but it's no need to it. I didn't like that. Better than that. I'd say it's a half chance. It's definitely a chance to get a shot on target. Don't know what De Bruyne was trying to do there. But look at the space now because they're trying to win the ball high up. If we can't get a second here, though, and, you know, there's a chance here to get a second. It's another great ball by Foden. Foden hits it outside of his foot. That ball outside of his left foot to De Bruyne. Tries to cut it back into the box first time. And then Foden on the rebound hits De Bruyne with the ball. Liverpool have a third, so they're through against Benfica. Benfica out of the Champions League. There's no way Benfica are going to score through at Anfield. He's been a good signing for them. And Grealish wins the throw. Very well played there. 2 minutes left. Yeah, the Athletic subs did nothing. They went back into their usual game plan, which is sit in their own half. Our subs really changed things around. Foden he did the same thing when he came on against Southampton in the FA Cup. Hit him and Mahrez when they came on. Foden in particular, phenomenal. That's what goes through that time. Grealish is fouled again. I think Grealish is fouled again there. How is that given? I don't know what the referee's thinking there. How is that a foul by Grealish there? That is shocking, that decision. Grealish is running at two defenders. The first one kind of gets a niggle on him. Grealish plays it left, and the second defender comes and clashes into him. And he's given a free kick to Atletico Madrid. Not the other way around. That is mental. Well, what 10 seconds of the game left? It's 2 minutes of time added on. Rodri should have just played it clear then. Instead, he tried to take 5 touches for some reason on the edge of our own box. But let's go have it. We actually did well. I think it was Ake that cleared it to the halfway line. And Rodri's mistake. Ake's let him behind there because he's got no pace. But then he does really, really well with his strength. Well played from Ake, that. He looked in trouble. He looked in a lot of trouble there, Ake. He's done really well. Oh, the pass by Foden is perfect, isn't it? He keeps it on the floor. Oblak can't react in time. Goal. There's another foul. And he finally gets a yellow in the 92nd minute. How many fouls has he done? Why is it booking Edison? The cheating from Atletico here. He's not happy with Grealish. He's yelling at him about something. Full time. It's a deserved win. You have to say we've been a better team, but let's go ahead and try and win that game. That second leg's going to be feisty, isn't it? Well, that's full time anyway. 1-0. It's finished. Great result. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out. Make sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. Thanks to everyone that dropped in. Thanks for everyone that said hi. I'm going to go do the match reaction and I will upload that in about 10 minutes. Thank you very much. Everyone have a nice evening. It's a shame Liverpool won. But other than that, great night.